Hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. My name is V Valera, and I'm the author of Readers. You can find information on how to buy my novel in the description box below, as well as links to my other platforms so that you can connect with me. So today I am doing a reading to especially nurture the 144s. So if you're a 144 and you've been doing your spiritual tasks, I'm sure that it is a bit draining, maybe confusing for some, especially if you've just awoken. And just, while you are 144s, you still have a human component. So that part can go through things. It can feel things, which is natural. So this reading is for you, to nurture you and help you along your journey, especially at this time of the virus, which was the inspiration for this reading. Okay, so on your deck, let's begin. I have both my rose quartz, and I'm using my beloved Goddess Oracle deck. I figure extraordinary times require extraordinary different things. So on your deck I have both my rose quartz. Here's a heart. I love that heart. And also my rough rose quartz. And rose quartz, if you don't know, is for love. As this is a reading to nurture you, I thought, to infuse your deck with as much love as possible. Okay, so let's get started. I've already shuffled extensively off camera, extensively. And now I'll shuffle more again. Now, if you're seeing this video, not randomly, but just seeing this video, you're not going in sequence in the playlist on my YouTube channel, just know that there was another reading that I did, and it is for the 144s and the messages that they can convey and spread to their spheres of influence. So check that out if you haven't already. All right, so now we're going to, and I've also prayed and meditated on the cards. So now I'm going to ask the goddesses, let me give this one more shuffle. I feel compelled to do so. All right, so we're going to ask the goddesses for any messages they have for the 144s for nurturing at this time of the virus. Okay, well, that was easy. They have a lot to say to you. I feel like that one should go there. Okay. Now, you can probably see I have this card right here. That's from the Archangel Michael deck. I had that came out for the reading I did for you guys regarding what to convey to your spheres of influence. And it really touched me. I love it a lot, so I'm keeping it up and having it watch over us. I'm wondering, is that the right phrase? Sphere of influence. I'm just going to use it. If I'm using it correctly, forgive me. I promise you I drank a lot of coffee earlier today, but who knows what's going on. Okay, let's begin. First card is Athena, knowledge. Isis, rebirth. Brigid, creative spark. Mnemosyne, the past. The Morrigan, Yee, the sun. Okay, let me just tell you that the Morrigan has come out for at least 3 readings. This is a very, very unique time. She doesn't always come out, so I listen extra special, let's just put it that way. All right, so as this reading is designed to nurture the 144s, I'm going to read the empowerment messages for these oracle cards instead of the alignment message. So the first card is Athena, goddess of knowledge. Athena, the Greek goddess of intellect and strategy, says, "Knowledge is power, and you are in a perfect position to gain greater clarity at this time. Your hard work is paying off, and everything you have learned about life has brought you to this moment in time. Your knowledge, logical choices, and intentions are all aligned with divine will. Your intellect is keen and your mind is clear. You know what you have to do. Right now, the world is making sense. You don't have to question or debate it. You can take things at face value. If you think it adds up, that's because it does. Have courage, my love. Your most precious dreams are within reach. The goddess Athena will help." Wow, incredible. So her nurturing message for you is to arm yourself with as much knowledge as possible right now, and you have the time to do so. Gathering the knowledge is just going to increase your power, is her message. Especially at this time, because there may be many who will ask you questions or need more from you. So the message is for you to add to your treasure box, as I call it. Okay, the next one is Goddess Isis, rebirth. Wow. Okay, empowerment message. The process of soul retrieval, resurrection, and rebirth is a theme recurrent through the stories of the Egyptian goddess Isis, and one that she invites you to address now. This is a powerful moment to see some of what you thought you'd lost go through a process of regeneration to live again. Like magic, the pieces of you that were considered lost in old wounds and stories are ready to be reclaimed in a healthier, more mature version. Where you were hopeless, now there is hope. Where you lost faith, you have the capacity for even more now. Where there was iniquity and injustice, now you can see a better way. Where you were abandoned, now you can choose you. You are ready to face these parts of yourself and to gather them together as you step into a newer, more powerful version of yourself, your work, your relationships, and your creativity. Have courage. Let go of blame. Claim your accountability, and then co-create something better. You can do this. The goddess Isis has come to help you as a potent supporter in your growth. Whoa. She's coming in pretty strong on this one. It's pretty much as, the message is pretty much as the description was saying, the oracle was saying. Okay, so I'm hearing the message. You're going through, just like the subject line says, a rebirth. So this is the point and time in the universe where this is a recurring theme in the readings, where you can slough off what you once were and what didn't serve you, and then you can rise and become who you are meant to be. She's saying who you are supposed to be. Some of us have been, stuck doing the things I'm trying to get the right words that she's saying. She's saying doing the things that the mortal world has required us to do. But now is the time, as the world is changing, it's metamorphosizing, it is becoming anew. Now is the time to truly become who you are. Okay, it's time to, they keep showing me this light ship Earth card. Do you see how there's light all around it? They're saying like it's time to reclaim your light. Speaking of which, we have the goddess Bridget next, creative spark. Empowerment message. Inspiration and imagination are yours to play with right now. You effortlessly connect to your inner creative spark and make meaningful and beautiful experiences for yourself and others. Take advantage of this fruitful time. When you are so in tune, it's like taking a magical trip to the land of the fairy, where all that glitters really is gold and your life seems like a grand artistic gesture. The fiery Celtic goddess of creativity calls you to play in the artistry of your life, your work, and your loves. Bridget is whispering her sparkling music deep in your soul. Are you listening? So this goes along the line of what the creator goddess Isis was saying as well. It's time to do the things. So this reading is to nurture you. So what she's saying is it's time to do the things that you always wanted to do, that you never thought you should do, or that you couldn't do because of time constraints, she's saying. So you have the creative spark within you. She's saying, let it fly. And she's showing me, I mean, literally, the sparks when maybe from metal, the welding, those light sparks that just fly off and bounce off. She's showing me that. So you have it within you. You can run away with it and just create, co-create, she's saying. Okay, empowerment message for Nemesis. This is very interesting that Nemesis and the goddess Morrigan are in this reading as well. So last video I did, we read her alignment message, but for this one I'm reading the empowerment message. There are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess Nemesis, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans, contained within your past like fossils in amber. Right now, you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. This goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choice points in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear, but you can move beyond your past to discover new territories, and a new vision of freedom will come to you. You won't see the past the same anymore, as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. This freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. The goddess Nemesis wants you to experience this miracle. Okay, so the message I was getting is that there are some kind of like bittersweet memories, maybe some old memories of what you wanted to do buried deep inside, like she's saying, trapped in the amber of our memories. But with what's going on in the world, they may have bubbled up to the surface, so you may have experienced them. If you have, she's saying, it's a blessing, it's a good omen, it's a signal to you that you can create from that buried memory. You can make something new. It seems like, I feel like that it was, you kept it buried down because it's nothing that you could pursue, or you felt that way just because of the constraints of society, but now you can. And I just heard the whisper, like, writer. Maybe you thought that, you can't make a living writing, and as we are in quarantine, this would be the perfect time to write. She's saying creative projects. So this is the time to truly come alive. I know they're saying, okay, I know we're in quarantine, you're in quarantine, but just because we're in quarantine doesn't mean that nothing happens. So they're saying for the smart, for the wise, there's a lot of creation happening, and that is why a lot of these goddesses are conveying that message. Creation. Okay, now we have the goddess Morrigan. Let's hear what her empowerment message is. Here we go. Consider your life a magical gift and your experience of it a beautiful opportunity to leave the world a better place. You give that gift back when death comes and ends your time on this plane. Experiences, relationships, projects, and even long cherished dreams are all subject to the natural laws of death and the magic of the Celtic goddess Morrigan. Now is the time for you to let certain parts of your life die and recognize this process as something to celebrate as well as to mourn. Let go with love and gratitude. Leave your fears behind, for in death there is great magic, as nothing can ever be truly destroyed. From the ashes of the old, a new life and new dreams will come to be. Face this time of dying and death with love and courage. Be willing to be empty. Soon the goddess Morrigan will fill you up with magic, and a new world will be born for you. This is her gift for you when you surrender your resistance and allow things to be as they are. Whoa, she's coming heavy with that message. So I keep hearing the word slough, S-L-O-U-G-H, slough. So a lot of the goddesses, a lot of the spirits are asking you to slough. That means also to shed. Shed the old skin that were the constraints of your life. They're saying, let them slide off and you can become anew. And the seeds of your greatness are all planted inside you. They're showing me. Actually, they had me look at this. You see how the earth looks like a seed planted in the, sorry, I'm holding multiple things. A seed planted within the soil of the cosmos. So that seed of greatness is within you. So 144 is you're being asked to come alive. All right. Now we have the goddess Yi, the sun. I think I said Yihi earlier. I apologize if I butchered her name. Okay, empowerment message. When you shine your light into the world, you will attract various people and experiences that match or challenge your commitment to being empowered. Right now, you are receiving information to know which choice to make, which opportunity to take, and which person to trust. The Aboriginal Australian sun goddess Yi illuminates your path with her rays and brings clarity as she shows you what you need to know. A bright light also attracts a lot of bugs, so know that you may also attract those who see themselves smaller as a result of your empowerment. This is conditioning that needs to be healed in many people in the world. All you can do is be incandescent and joyful, kind and truthful, and the world will begin to reflect that goodness back to you. The goddess Yi is happy to help you shine. Oh, she's coming in strong as well. So the meaning behind that is, or there's a couple messages. So as she's saying, some of you, even at the end of this video, still might be like, what? I don't get it. So you're asking, like, what am I supposed to do? She's saying, review back each of the messages that the other goddesses were saying, if you want to know what you are supposed to do, what you are called to do. That's her first message. Her second message is that she has about 3 messages. Her second message is that some of you are like this. Like before you were a ball and You had your little light inside, but now, as this is a wondrous point in time, you're really emerging. Your light is really coming out from that constriction. Um, they just said mortal coil. I'm not talking about, that's a Shakespearean term, but yeah. So they're saying that the light was really constricted by the mortal coil, and now as events are progressing, your light is shining brighter and brighter and brighter, and pretty soon it's gonna shine very big and very bright, and so that is the first message. You are going to shine even more and more and more, because you are coming into your destiny, you are coming into your own. And her third message is, as that happens, it will make people who are not confident in themselves, who are not at the point where they love themselves enough that they can love outwardly, it's going to make them uncomfortable. It's going to make them feel small. So you may get some ridicule. The word is ridicule. And she is like, that. Don't even pay attention to that. Don't even pay attention to that. Because these are extraordinary times. And these times would not happen if it weren't for extraordinary powers. So for people to just commonly dismiss what is happening is really, she's saying, it's very ignorant. So it's very hard to tackle ignorance. But so back to the message, as your light is shining brighter and you're receiving ridicule, she's saying don't pay attention, because that is something that needs to be healed. Don't be so angered by it. Just know that that's something that needs to be healed on that person's part and just around the world in general. And she said, remember, a lot of people, it's very much like The Matrix, with Keanu Reeves. A lot of people are still hooked up to the machines. And so when you present them with, truth, spirituality, and the magic of life, of the universe, it can be very intimidating and confusing for them. It just does not compute. So keep that in mind. She's saying, have compassion for them and know that that's something that needs to be healed within, she's saying, inside them. And I think she's also saying, like, that's nothing for you to do. That's just, she's saying it comes with the territory. But she says, do not dim your light. Do not live small. And she said, keep shining your light. So keep growing, my friends. Keep emanating, because the world needs you. This is what you were built to do. This is why you were created. This is why you were made. Okay, I instinctively reach for the Archangel Michael deck, so I'm going to do that. Next, he has a lot to say, and as the general, his words are going to be wise and holy and just full of love and protection. All right, here we go. Asking for more cards for 144's nurturing the 144. Whoop. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. Hope it's bright enough. Okay. Oh, okay. This didn't drop earlier, so I put it back in, but he is like, no, I meant to do that. So we have the Angel Song card and Abundance Mandala or Mandala. I don't know how. Okay, so let me read this to you. Angel Song, Lost and Found. You have followed the script perfectly. You've taken all the necessary steps and done all the right things. You have put in a lot of effort to get where you are. But just as you approach the final stretch, what you originally desired no longer seems to matter. You feel as though you have lost your way. It no longer feels right. Yet knowing that nothing you have done is a mistake. All is worthwhile and will eventually serve a purpose. You will rediscover the right path for you, and it will lead you to a golden future. Let it all go for a while. The right path will become obvious in time, not through rational thought and analysis, but through a feeling in your heart. For a long time you have been guided by what you thought you should do. Now it is time to be guided by your heart. Love will guide you to that which you love. Here's a poem. My heart is my sanctuary, my guide, my truth. It leads me along a sacred path. My destination is love. My destiny is even brighter. I don't even have to say much about it. It's a perfect description. As the purpose for this reading was to nurture the 144s, I believe that's a really nurturing message. Some of you may be feeling lost, like, now what? Or was I on the right path? And he's saying, you are on the right path. And if you don't know the message, like if you don't know what you're supposed to do exactly and perfectly, it's okay, because it will be revealed to you. Abundance Mandala, prosperity. I don't know about you, but I really love that word prosperity. Okay. In this card, the golden and green energies of abundance combine with the red energy of action. Meditate upon this image. You will notice it pulsating as you are drawn continuously from the red boundary through the gold and green to the diamond center. Feel these colors vibrate and flow through your body, mind, and soul. Through this energy, you can manifest abundance in every area of your life. Abundance is your birthright. You deserve it as much as anyone else. Once you truly believe this, you will see that you will see abundance as an inexhaustible energy. It is within and all around you. The universe is listening, so why not speak to her? The universe loves you, so why not accept her love? The universe is inside you, so why journey far away? One breath and you are here. Awesome. So this card came out because some of you may be worried right now. I heard anxiety. You may be feeling anxious about whether or not your needs are going to be provided. Just know that, the universe loves us all. But for the 144s, because you volunteered, because you were asked and adhered to this mission to help and carry out spiritual tasks, your needs will be met. And, he's reminding me, don't think of abundance as, we have to, and this is the point of this point, and this is the point in this year, and this is the message for this point in time. Don't measure abundance by he's saying like the mundane, when I say mundane, it means earthly, the earthly, not spiritually or heavenly. Don't measure abundance by the mundane standards, okay? Because you are provided for. If you look around you, you have shelter. Now, I'm going to say these and I have to preface this with the spirits assuming that I'm going to say it assuming that the spirits know that how do I say this? I don't know your personal situations, so I won't know perfectly if you do or not, but this is the message that they're saying. And then they know what you have. I don't. So I just convey the message. So they're saying if you look around you, you have shelter, you have food, you have what you need, you are provided for because they know who you are and they will take care of you so that you can carry out your spiritual tasks. So don't think you're forgotten. You can rest a little more easy, if not rest completely. Rest in knowing and faith that they have you. Okay. So that is his message. For this reading, I do also want to read to you the message for Lightship Earth because it's here. And if you don't listen to the other reading, at least I can get this message out to you. So it is called, it's Lightship Earth. It's called Personal and Planetary Healing. The Earth is a living consciousness, which is currently being flooded with higher vibrational energies. These very same energies are also flowing through you. In being aware of this, you will be better able to integrate these new energies. Keep an open heart and mind, and you will see this time as a joyful one. Do not allow yourself to be drawn into the fear that exists. This is a time of personal and planetary healing. You and the Earth are moving towards higher states of awareness. Imagine the Earth in your mind's eye. Send love and light to everyone, to every living thing, every blade of grass and every atom of light. Send yourself love. Send love to your friends and family and to those who have passed away. Wish them all a happy return, for we shall all reappear in the future. And though this time will never come again, it will also never cease. That is so beautiful, and I just want to cry every time I've read that, but it's especially poignant right now. So let me see what else I can do to help nurture you. Okay, they're saying pull one more goddess card. Okay, here we go. One more goddess oracle card. Nurture 144. Okie dokie. There are 3. Let's see. We have Gaia, Benzaitan, beauty, and Persephone in experience. I hate covering up the goddesses, their faces. Well, let's just say I hate covering up the goddess Morrigan's. Okay. I know this reading might be going a little longer, but they came out for a reason, and Mother Gaia is especially key right now. So let me read her empowerment message. Being grounded, slowing down, and remaining present in your body is the message that the Greek goddess Gaia has for you right now. Perhaps you've spent too much time in your head lately and have not taken as good care of yourself as you would have liked. Okay, I have to interrupt. So this is for the 144s that are feeling anxiety. They keep popping up the word anxiety in my head. So this is someone or many of us who are feeling anxiety, and so they want to reassure you. Okay. Get into a rhythm, make sure you get enough sleep, commit to spending more time in nature, and eat sustainably with conscious awareness. Gaia, the Earth Mother of all life, invites you to pay attention to your body, for you are a creature of the world, of the earth as well as spirit. You are part of this living earth, which is the foundation for all of life that has a physical form. What form does your life take? This is the perfect time to take a closer look to ensure you're happy with it. You're also asked to examine the foundation of what you are building now. Does it feel solid and stable? Now is the perfect time to focus on stability and security, ensuring you move forward in a grounded way. The goddess Gaia reminds you that the earth is the playground for conscious manifestation, so be respectful of this truth. Okay. So they want me to just read through these because they're saying what the messages are already succinct. That was their word. Okay, Benzai 10. She's been coming up a lot. I believe it's because we're just seeing so much ugliness, she's saying, that she wants to remind people that there is beauty still to behold. Empowerment message. You are at your most lovely when you are being yourself. The Japanese goddess of beauty, Benzai 10, reminds you that knowing, accepting, and honoring yourself as a spiritual being in a physical body requires self-care. Now is the time to support yourself by surrounding yourself with beauty and choosing to see its power in every aspect of your life. If you can commit to doing that, you will be amazed at how much more beauty arises to greet you. Open your eyes to the wonder everywhere, even in the most unexpected places. Beauty waits to be discovered. Consider this before you turn away from a person, place, or thing. Beauty is everywhere. It's your time to find it, and the goddess Benzai 10 will help you. So I was getting the message from her. So she says the word ugliness. We're seeing a lot of ugliness right now in the world, whether it is the ugliness of earthly death or the ugliness of rhetoric or people. But she's saying, look for beauty and create beauty if you don't have any, whether that's drawing. I myself, at the store, I got a small arrangement of flowers, and I got it because I needed it. I needed to see beauty. I needed to be reminded that beauty still exists, that, like the flowers, we are growing and we're going to open up into a splendor and magic. And also she's saying, kind of, I'm sorry if you can't see, so that's Benzai 10. Excuse me, goddesses. I'm like on their faces, but I'll just do it for this. So she's saying, in conjunction with Mother Gaia, look at the beauty that is unfolding now as humans are recalled back, is what she's saying. That's the phrase, recalled back. Look at how the animals are wandering the streets, the empty streets, because we're in quarantine. See how the beauty is unfolding. And she's saying that was the beauty that was always meant to be. And we've come very, very far. She said strayed very far off our path. So she wants us to take note of that beauty. And she's saying that's going to be important for the future. She wants you to hold on to that vision of beauty. And that message is going to be important for some of you 144s. I think it's going to crystallize and become part of your missions. That's what I'm hearing. Ooh, that is profound. Okay, and the next one is Persephone, inexperience. Empowerment message. Sometimes not knowing is a great gift. Right now, the Greek goddess Persephone invites you into a state of open-hearted learning. Discernment comes with experience, and at this moment, it's okay to admit you don't know or fully understand what is in front of you. Be curious and teachable. The goddess Persephone will be with you to ensure you will not fall prey to unconscious commitments and dangerous alliances, just as her own naivete caused her to strike a terrible deal with the god of the underworld. That said, every experience has value, no matter what choice you make right now. The consequences will have a lasting effect as you integrate your lessons and travel the road of destiny. So her message here is, the main word is open-hearted. main phrase is open-hearted to learning. She's saying just because you're X amount on your path, keep open to learning, because there's always more to learn. And as you learn, you'll be able to make informed choices. You'll be able to have discernment. Discernment means to really be able to know what is, not necessarily what is right or wrong, but what is true or not. That is discernment. And only experience can give you that. And there's two messages to why the goddess Persephone showed up. She's saying, look what happened when I made a choice and I didn't fully inform myself. So the goddess Persephone, just in case you don't know, she made a deal with the god of the underworld, Hades. I feel like I'm failing my mythology. The god Hades, to stay in the underworld with him. But she didn't like it. So she didn't like it after all. So she wanted to come back. And her mother, I believe is Demeter, she was, bargaining for her child. And Hades said, okay, I'll let her come back as long as she hasn't eaten any food of the underworld. But Persephone had. She had eaten 6 pomegranate seeds. So to compromise, he said, I will let her come back to the surface, to the earth, but only for 6 months of the year. And the other 6, one month for every pomegranate seed she ate, she used to stay in the underworld. So whenever she's gone, that's when the world goes into winter and fall, and it's because of the sadness of Demeter. And then when Persephone goes back up, she's happy again. And that's when we get into our spring and our summer months, where there's just so much beauty. And so her message is twofold. One, be aware of the consequences of your decisions now until you attain discernment. And the second is that, this is a phase in time. So this reading is for nurturing you. Her message is, this is a phase in time. Just as the world was barren, she's saying barren and decay when she was in the underworld. She's saying this too shall pass, that we will experience spring and summer again. So that is her message of comfort for you, that this too shall pass, that it won't always be winter. And then she's reminding me, you will come out of this spiritual winter into the light of spring. Whoa. Those are very, very deep, beautiful messages. I'm sorry I have to take them off camera like that. But I will post it on my Instagram, of course, so you can meditate on it. And please check it, because I'm going, I posted pictures of the readings, and then there you can zoom in and take a look at the abundance mandala for those who are feeling a little bit anxious about resources at this time. Okay, so that concludes the reading for the 144s. What should be the title? Nurturing. This concludes the reading for nurturing the 144s. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that it resonated for you. I hope that it helped, especially at this delicate time. And I hope that you are well. And if you need anything, please reach out. Leave a comment, write me. on any of my platforms. I respond as soon as I can see the message. So I am wishing you very many blessings and abundance, and I give you my gratitude for spending your time with me. Check back for new videos, and please share the videos if you feel like someone needs some comfort right now. And also, please keep replaying the videos so you can hear the messages for each of the ones. I can't stress to you enough. I gotta rearrange this. I can't stress to you enough how much each card is a world in itself. So please try to play back the messages so that you can understand what is being left for you. Okay, so take good care, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.